Kwispel, kwispel, speel wat rond. Stamp je pootjes op de grond. Snuffel rond en voel je vrij. Het is weer puppypot-tijd. Het is weer puppypot-tijd. Het is weer puppypot-tijd. Rar, 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 rar. Hi, dag. Ja, jij daar, lieve luisteraar. Goedemorgen, middag of avond. Je luistert dus nu naar de Puppypot. En dit is dus een podcast voor en door pups. We praten hier over pupplay, kink, keer, seks en alles wat er verder nog bij hoort. Daarvoor is deze podcast dus ook 18+. Dus ben je 18+, zet je hoed op, kwispel met ons mee en welkom bij de Puppypot.
Welcome everybody. This episode of the Puppy Podcast is going to be a little bit different. First of all, this one will be in English because of our guest, Spyder Pup and Sharon Da Boy's /hubby. So for all you English listeners, this podcast is usually in Dutch. The intro you just heard was in Dutch. What it said was, this is an 18+ podcast because we discuss things on here like sex, kinks, and everything surrounding puppy play. So it's not safe for work. So if you're at work, put some headphones on.
Hello everybody and welcome to our listeners. And welcome to our two very special guests today. We have, please introduce yourself. We have, on the left, we have...
Me, my left? Us left?
Yeah, us left.
My name is Calvin, and I'm just me, Hobbs. Sharon Da Boy is on my podcast.
And then on the right, we have...
I am Spyder Pup, host and creator of the other podcast that we do, the Squirrel Hour, and producer of the Squirrels After Dark.
And they're both very sticky and also in the Stinky Pup pack, which is the puppy pack my boyfriend is in, my dear and loving
Teagle.
And I'm Ello, of course, one of your co-hosts. And welcome to the Puppy Pod.
We're happy to be here, pups.
Thank you for inviting us.
Well, it was on there for a long time. When we started, was just the first question I asked Spyder. You guys need to be on here.
Yep, and we are happy to be here podcasting remotely at what is called Shadow Falls, and it is an LGBTQ2IA+ friendly clothing optional campground here in British-Columbia, Canada.
So many events and stuff happening this weekend because there's Berlin Pride, there was Liverpool Pride, and then for you the campsite.
This is called the Kinksters Weekend camp.
Kinksters Weekend. So there's a campsite with a Kinksters Weekend?
This is they basically, there's lots of other people that are here.
Yeah.
Once a year they do a Kinksters Weekend, a long weekend.
Camp out of some sorts.
Yeah.
And Shadow Falls just happens to be the
venue.
The location of preferred choice. Last year's Whistler event didn't go well.
No, it's a lot of fun. Great event. Tonight is the big dance party. So
tonight you're going to party and dance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully meet up with some more puppies and stuff.
Oh, there's
or anybody in the kink community, leather, latex, puppies, S&Ms, lots of all
Kinksters.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome.
My brain didn't want a brain.
I wish they had something like that around here. I would absolutely go there.
It was 2 years ago when the last one. That's when I experienced my first electro sim play.
Oh yeah, true. You told.
I would love to go camping, but there's a small problem with that for me. Or the small problem is sitting next to me. He doesn't like camping. He needs to have his own toilet and shower.
I like to live in luxury and just a hotel or a cottage somewhere.
Oh God, yeah, I know it's me. I'm ready to give up the tent and get a camper. Okay.
Yeah, that's same. That would be a good option, a camper.
There you go.
I'm not sure if I want to get a slide in for the back of my pickup truck or if I want to get like a tow.
I think a tow would work better for the amount of money you're getting, because you could, take it down. You got a lot more space.
Or like a caravan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is not good enough for our article here. He's like, no, camper. I want a camper. And I was like, yeah, caravan, it can have a toilet as well, and like the showers aren't even that bad most of the time, or you can move if it's bad. It's like, nope.
Well, I'm the only one with a driver's license at the moment, and I'm not getting an extra one where I have to tow it. You can have that one. I'm not driving 80 when I can drive 100 with my car. I ain't gonna slow down.
So yeah, sadly no camping for us. I just have to find other friends to go camping with.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll just have to make the exception when we rent the RV and do the road trip.
Oh yeah, but then it's like an RV. He's okay with that.
Yeah.
There is a shower in there. Like,
yes,
it's not really a usable shower, but there's a shower in there. Then it's okay.
Yeah, the road trip will be fun. It's on the bucket list. We will make it over.
I almost took my name off that trip because somebody had mentioned to me, it's like, yeah, you're going to be driving an RV in a foreign country with a bunch of pups in the back loose. I'm like, no, I'm not going anymore.
You don't have to drive per se. There's enough people that's going to be there with a driver's license.
Spyder's not allowed to drive.
I can drive. I've driven commercially for 3 years.
Oh, you got more than that.
So we can let him drive and let me have all the fun.
There you go.
Well, so
I'm perfectly fine driving. Just y'all are going to be tied up in separate areas of the camper.
Perfect.
Oh no.
Well, for a quick little story for our listeners, Spyder, how did we came to know each other?
Wow. We got to know each other originally in, I don't remember the name, but it was an international, a very large Telegram chat.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's been so long ago. I don't remember what the name of it. Do you remember what the name of it was?
It was something with a B and then a 3, but it had some other name behind it. I still talk to the owner of that group sometimes.
Oh, that's fine. It just, yeah, we met and we just saw, we just bonded. Me, you, Billy, and Chase. Like, we were all in the group.
Yeah, and we all found each other separately from it.
Yeah. And that was it. And we all kind of left similarly and started our own little international puppy pack that, which is, I brag about every single time, and we've been friends ever since. And that's how many years now?
Oh,
3. Gotta be 3. I'm a pup for 3 years, so it's gotta be at least 3 years.
Yeah, it was something around that. When you joined the Telegram group, you were fairly new to the community.
Oh, absolutely.
So maybe 2.5 years.
Maybe.
We checked it a time ago, but
it's also interesting. How did you discover puppy play?
Well, ironic. For me, it was the parade. It was the I, like a lot of pups in the community, I've talked about it before on our podcast. Many people buy their puphood, and it's their first experience into the pup community is generally sexual. It's not uncommon. We used to go to the bar. We'd go to our local pub, Pump Jacks, and at that point there was no pup community. Ours had disbanded, so there was no way to find anybody. There was nothing locally, and I would just go to the bar because we didn't have events, and just every now and then you'd see one random or a couple of pups that were friends that were hanging out. And I was always fascinated by the hoods. I was fascinated by their personalities, their mannerisms. They always were upbeat. They were always having fun.
Empty-headed.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And it was just the energy was amazing. So we bought our first hood at a local kink store.
Deadly Couture.
The first one was a camo hood.
Green camouflage.
Green camo.
For both?
Yeah, just for my first toe was a green camo.
You see that a lot. That the first hood is either white, gray, or camo.
Yeah, and I loved it, and I eventually bought a second hood. I think that one ripped because again,
on Amazon.
It's a cheap one, and my second hood I bought from Amazon, and that one was red and black. And we didn't know, again, no pups in the community because there was no community. And just before the first Pride, which was 3 years ago, I grabbed my hood. I made a shirt with my puppy stencil, the cricket machine, and it said, "I'm a pup. This is my first parade as a pup." And I wore it, and I wore my hood the entire day. I met friends downtown, and we were standing on the side of the parade, and there were some pups walking in the parade with another group, and they spotted me, and they came over, and they gave me boops, and we pawed each other, and it was just so much fun. And then later that night, we went to the bar after the parade, as like we normally do, and I recognized a Mr. S leather pup hood. I'd done enough research at that point now to realize that this is where we're probably going to get it. And I saw somebody standing in the lineup, and I asked them, I'm like, "Hey, is that a Mr. S hood?" And they said, "Yeah, it is." And they went inside, and they said, "When you get inside, come find us." And I did. And we had a great conversation. And that's when they told me that they were restarting a puppy Telegram chat. And they invited me in, and the rest is history.
And now you're unmissable in the puppy community in Vancouver, BC.
Apparently so.
Not even just Vancouver. We went down to Seattle, and there were puppies that knew him down there. And then we went to Portland, Oregon, which is like a 6-hour drive away. It's like 280 miles away. And there were puppies down there that knew him.
And they asked for him to be in tactical.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tactical pup, yeah.
Yeah, they love the tactical pup look.
Nice.
Yeah. I am not wearing tactical puppy this weekend. Forget
it. The puppies up here in Vancouver are scared of tactical pup. Tactical Spyder comes out, and all the puppies just kind of behave.
No, I get that. I kind of always want to listen to people who are tactical. I'm like, yes, please take control of me. Here's something that's interesting for me about the three of you, by the way, because you're all in a pack together, and yeah, I just wonder how did it start off? Because it's an international pack, you don't really know each other yet. So how did you decide to be a pack, and how did that go on?
It was something about we all wanted to go to London Pride.
Mm-hmm.
So Billy made the group, and
Yep.
we started talking, and then we stopped talking about London Pride and just continued.
Talked.
Yeah. Billy was the first one who, in the group, he just kept calling everybody Stinky, which is how we got the Stinky Pup name.
Yeah.
That was my question. It was on my tongue. I just wanted to ask, like, how did you get the name Stinky Pups?
Yeah.
But it was big.
Yeah, for some reason he called us all Stinky, and well, it now evolved into Stimpky.
Yeah.
Was that a spider spelling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's great, and everybody, like, I'm so proud of it when I tell everybody that being a pup is a global thing. And I mean, we're the prime example of it. I mean, I'm here, Billy's in the UK, you two are now together, which I'm so happy that, you both found each other. So I was super happy when that happened.
Yeah, we are still as well.
Yeah, and then Chase in Toronto. So I'm very proud of our little pack. And after 3 years, we're all together, and we've become emotional support for each other through ups and downs, and we've supported each other through it.
Yeah, it's been a long journey.
Yeah,
even more time and more fun and more love ahead.
Oh God, yeah. Like it's going to be an emotional day when in a few years from now, we decide, because we've got a few trips coming. but probably the next 4 years when we want to go over there and do this road trip. It's gonna be an emotional day when, we all see each other in person.
That's going to take
for
a
the first
lot of planning for, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to plan
a week off.
and organize a trip together
Yeah.
at the same time.
Fun.
I don't know if you know how much time it costs just to get a video call with the 4 of us together.
Oh God.
Once it took a month, the other one took a week, and the other one never took off after the date planner.
Yep. It's hard.
Yeah.
But
He still has the he took a screenshot of when you guys did your 4-person
the first one.
four puppy conference call and printed it out, and it's on our refrigerator, so we see it every day.
Yeah, the last time Chase wasn't there, and
Yes.
if we plan it now, Billy isn't there, so maybe we can Photoshop a little bit.
Yeah. Really. He'll be back.
He will
like
be
we
back.
said, he
Yeah.
doesn't need to be a pup. He's
No.
family.
Yeah, definitely.
Have some of the missing pups there. Yeah, you should. I don't. The thing is, like, once we go and plan it and we have a date,
Mhm.
like, for us and mostly like work ethics and rules in the Netherlands, it's kind of easy to get a week off.
Yeah, it's not hard for me if we know in advance, like even a year, like when we know the year and we're like,
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah,
this is the week, this is the weather,
Yeah.
so it's, and hobby takes a little bit harder because he's in a union, so sometimes it's harder for him. So it's good to choose a date that's good for you little bastard, good for weather,
yeah. But
and
we could say the first week of September of 2029.
well, yeah, exactly, and
there you go.
that's great for me because that's my birthday. So
True.
There you go, and it's generally great weather in and around Europe. And we are in a freaking RV. It takes a couple of hours, and you're in a different country. So it's really doable. And then you're within the mountains. So if it's rained somewhere, you can just drive a few hours, and it's nice weather.
we know how that is.
I'm just blown away by like the size differences in countries. For them, they drive a couple hours in any direction and they're entering a new country.
Mm-hmm.
We drive for a couple hours and we're just getting to the edge of our metropolitan area.
Well, it like one if we drive to the left side, we will be in the water,
But then it takes a boat ride of 2.5 hours to be in the UK.
we'll be in the UK, and like it's a 40-minute drive. We're in Germany, around a 2-hour or 3-hour drive.
3 hours in Belgium.
Belgium. If we were to be at his mom's place, it would take us 4 hours to be in France. We will be in Disney France.
All right. I know it's exciting, and that's exactly what we got to do. So our next trips for us, this year we're saving up, slowly, to go back to Florida next year. So 2027, we're taking Juki and going back and visiting Twigs in Florida to do the Florida experience again because she didn't get to do it with us. So that's next year.
Disney.
And then the next year in 2028, we're going to the Cayman Islands with Juki. So that's her 50th. So she wants us to be here for her 50th birthday. And then that's 27, 28, and then 29. There was nothing planned. We were...
Yeah, no. There's something planned now.
Well, apparently 2029, we're going to Europe. We're getting the puppy pack together.
2029. I'm saying it now.
You're saying it now.
September.
There you go. First week of September, 2029. But you know what? But that's what you need to do, and you need to send it to everybody and say, "This is what we're doing. You have 2 years planning."
Yeah.
Done.
It's 2 years. It's enough time, and for us asking off, it's not going to really be a problem.
Mine neither. I put my vacation in early, and I always take the first week of September off for my birthday anyway, so they're used to it.
Am I going to need 2 weeks for that or 1 week?
No, we're gonna go for a week.
Okay.
For a week, just cruising around, having fun.
That's doable.
drinking wine.
Yes. Well, yes, that's a good.
And recording it and recording puppy podcasts.
Yep. Live. By then, you'll be pros. By then, you'll have all new gear. That's 2 years of equipment and growth.
I hope that my mini PC is still working because that piece of shit was expensive. It's small, but it's powerful, and I already checked. I can put it in the backpack and then put my mics in another bag and stuff, so I can really easily take it with me.
Portability is important.
Yeah, we already tested it out.
This is great. I mean, the only reason why we have a strong signal here today is because we're using the Starlink satellite to broadcast from, because the Wi-Fi here with 500 people obviously is feeding off one Wi-Fi. It wouldn't be enough bandwidth to run a dedicated audio or a podcast with sharing that Wi-Fi.
So we have talked about the difference about what we have in the Netherlands for socials for puppy play, and what's there in Vancouver. If I say it to a lot of my pup friends, they don't understand that. How can it be so different? So could you maybe explain how usual social is there for you in Vancouver?
Well, we don't have a huge community. It's relatively small in Vancouver versus some other cities.
Right, let's put it to perspective a little. Do you know around how many people live in Vancouver?
Just general population.
No, see, it's different because Vancouver is actually incredibly small. There are series of areas in the greater metropolitan area, like there's Vancouver, there's Burnaby, there's Coquitlam, there's Richmond. So there's actually much bigger
several cities within the greater Vancouver area
that are 5 times the size of Vancouver. Vancouver is generally very, very small and condensed.
Yeah. So the greater Vancouver regional district combined population, I think, is sitting around, I think, a little over 2 million. We're down here.
A lot of people.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Because I think there's only about 4 million in the entire province of BC, and over half the population is in the greater Vancouver area.
And then how big is the pup community?
Well, let's see. The last
6 people? No, I'm kidding.
I gave it a rough estimation, like how much it is.
Well, in the group, in the Telegram chat, which is why a lot of people, there's about there's 350 roughly people that are in the Telegram chat. The active pups that are actually active within the community, I would say maybe a couple of hundred, maybe 200 pups in total that come in and out and leave. So it's probably about 200 pups that are maybe active, and that's it.
And that's about the area of like you said, bigger Vancouver.
Yeah, like even and most of the pups are from Vancouver. So the majority of the pups are from.
Yeah, and then for us, we live in a small province.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Farmersville. It's a Dutch joke to say that Drenthe, the province we're from, that it doesn't even exist. It's just a black hole. And it's especially so for the puppy community. I know a couple, but it's like probably everybody who's pup here, and I can count them on 2 hands.
Yep.
But then if you go to like areas like North Holland, South Holland, or more around like Limburg, there's way more.
Oh yeah, I mean there's people that are out there, but the hardest thing to do is to try and teach people. I find is to just show them that it's globally. You go anywhere in the world and say you're a pup, and to try and meet people, and there's generally a pup group, and there's someone You'll make new friends.
Oh, definitely. Today I was a little bit busy of advertising a international puppy group that from the creator from the Dutch puppy group.
Mhm.
I added like 20 pups from around the world, and a few of them were from Canada, a few of them from USA, a few of them
Mhm.
from Germany. Like the group started around with like 30 pups, and those were the pups from the Netherlands and Belgium that wanted to come together.
Mhm.
And it's now at 92 the last I checked. There's so much international people, and they all would like to meet, and
Oh yeah.
it's a fun thing to know people from other countries that, oh wait, we're all having the same kink and want to have fun and just wag our tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I do think that
I'll just
community-
stand on the side.
rapidly
Just watch.
growing community.
Oh, you don't stand on the side with Pride. I heard you. I heard your plan for this year's Pride.
But it's not going ahead, of course. We didn't get accepted. It's a long, painful story, which I will not repeat on the podcast because it's a long, painful thing.
Yeah.
That's just sad and depressing.
Well, at least you plan to do something.
We tried, so
yeah, you tried, and that's good as well. And if it doesn't work this year or this time, maybe next time, the time after.
We know we've learned. We know what to expect. We know if we don't get that email, we know that something's wrong. So yeah, we learned this year, and
We'll be back in extra full force next year, 100%.
Let's
whatever.
go.
Yeah, that just gives us a year to plan even more to do for next year.
We were originally planning to go to Amsterdam Pride this year. We cancelled. We are not going to Amsterdam Pride in Amsterdam this year. It's just a little bit too tight on money and a little bit too much of a hassle. And we're just going to go next year.
Yeah. Well, we can't do everything, and that's fine. Everything costs money.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But you got the job now, so that's, like I said, that's the most important thing this year.
That's so more.
And we made our saving goal for when we're gonna go on vacation in Spain. And I didn't think we were going to make it because I wanted to have just like, because what we booked was with breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
But I did just want to have like €100 per day that were there to just throw around.
Yeah, absolutely. You have a budget.
For 13 days, and we saved it up in a couple of months. It's €1,300 extra. So we did it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's how we saving our trips. Like, we're starting this payday now is the last one we're putting on our Visa card, and then starting next month we're putting we're paying off our big card from our Florida trip. So we're paying like almost $12,000 over the next 3 or 4 months, and then we top up the last couple of months, and we're going to pre-save money for the spending this time, which is going to be a lot cheaper because we now know how to save money when we're going to the flights. We know we're not buying a lot of stuff. We're not buying like all the gear we bought. So it's just going to be so much cheaper for us.
It's not going to be cheap for Juki though. We bought everything last year, so we don't need to buy anything this year.
No extra droids.
No, and that's just no. I'm happy with my droid. I don't need two. I like on the lightsaber thing. It's cool, but you can't bring it back. You'd have to ship it because it's just too big to fit in your suitcase with the saber, and it's ridiculously overpriced for what you're getting.
Which means he really wants to do it. He's just playing it off.
No, I wouldn't.
He's got expensive tastes.
Like there is gonna be like, but should I though?
Yeah, there always was. Like we could have last time, but it was you'd have to literally ship it to yourself at home. At least the blade, you could take the hilt home, but the blade you would have to ship to get it home because there's no way to get it.
Like they sell the. I mean, here in the Netherlands, you have Comic-Con and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have 4 lightsabers
there as well. Yeah,
I don't need another one. I have 2 beautiful display ones, and I have 2 Amazon ones, which are friggin' awesome for dueling. I don't need a fifth lightsaber to sit on the wall.
Same as your Severus Snape wand from Amazon.
Right.
That's amazing.
Isn't that the coolest thing? It was so cheap, and it's so bright.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I love stuff even more because it was cheap. It doesn't have to be expensive. Yeah, I do like when I buy something and I just see and it feels like quality. But I will love even more if it was cheap.
Yeah, like, and they don't sell these wands at the experience at Hollywood Studios. So I'm taking the wand. So Juki's helping me. I'm sure I saw the pictures of the Severus Snape, the robe, which is absolutely, it's a Wizarding World product, so it's good quality, and Juki's helping me apply the pins so it'll stay on because it keeps slipping. So she's actually applying me to help me put the clasps in one day. But we're bringing that, and that's going to be a huge hit when you're walking around, especially at nighttime, and walking around with that Severus Snape cape and the mannerisms, and you've got his wand. It's super cool.
Oh, definitely.
Talking about Juki, we do have a question, and we've heard you mention it this time as well, because you are deeply involved into the community and the pack, right?
What?
Well, he keeps saying that he keeps outside of it.
No, Juki is his best friend.
Oh, well, well, you're using different names in our...
Yeah. Calvin's name for the podcast is Sharon Da Boy.
Sorry, bad with names. But this question is more for a hobby. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to read along with
this one's for hobby.
With our quote-unquote teleprompter. No, without hobby, you are deeply involved into the community and into the Puppy Pack and into the Puppy Podcast. You're one of the reasons as well that we started our Puppy Podcast.
Ah,
yes.
look at the smile.
There you go. And yet you see...
Sorry, go ahead.
Yet you see yourself a little bit as an outsider or supporter.
I'm not part of any of the Telegram chat or any of the, I'm not part of any of the pup Telegram chats or anything really to do. I'm in the community as basically a supporter and Spyder's owner.
Yeah.
But I don't think I make that big of an impression in the community.
No, not at all.
I know I'm respected in the community as in the pup community. I'm highly respected for not being a pup and just being myself, but being so accepting, and I care for the pup community, I guess. So I'm respected for that.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to be a puppy to be in the community, of course.
No. Like I'm not a puppy. I'm just Spyder's owner, so that's how I'm in the community.
Yep.
I was forced in through marriage.
Were you Spyder's owner before marriage as well? Like, was it like that from the start, or you just didn't happen to become like that?
Well, I wasn't really. I'm just, ever since he's been a pup, that's just I'm his owner. I mean, anybody could be his handler. I don't care. Somebody take him away, that's fine. But he's my pup. My word is absolute law with him when it comes to other handlers.
And it's funny because Chase was my handler, and people have asked me, I'm like, are you looking for another handler? I'm like, no, I had one handler. It was Chase. And since we had our, Chase decided not to become a handler. It was too much for him. And we went, now we're just, friends and part of our family. We're all family. But I'm honestly, I don't really need a handler. I'm happy exactly where we are.
I get that question also a lot. Like, do you want to be in another pack? And I'm always like, I have my international pack. They're my family. That's just it. I don't want any pack with ranks in them. We both are a little bit like uncles from a pack from a good friend of ours. It's a joke that was flying around in that pack.
Well,
like,
I am the uncle. He's the aunt.
It's the other way around, but okay.
No. It's auntie. He doesn't like it, but it's true.
Oh, auntie.
Auntie T.
Well, if I'm Auntie Tig, then you have to get on your knees and ask me to marry you if you want that. So
you keep calling me Subby Wubby. You're the one who has to get on your knees.
he wants to get married, but he wants me to get on me to get on my knees.
I mean, I'm sure he wants you to get on your knees for other things too.
That's true.
We won't go there. I don't know what kind of podcast this is.
Not safe.
It's not the squirrel
It's
hour.
not safe for work.
Oh, we can say like piss and fuck me in the butt and show me your big ass fucking penis, please, and whatever. So
Wow.
it's not safe for work. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Well, that's good because you know our podcast. Like there's
I'm surprised we haven't been canceled yet.
oh, God.
Our podcast is pretty
It's always
pretty
fun.
raw.
Talking about that before,
Yeah.
this morning I kind of forgot that Teak fucked me yesterday, and I farted, and I had to get clean underwear.
It happens.
I
We're all
was
human.
like, oh, I have to fart. I was like, oh, I have to get clean underwear now.
Yep, it happens. We're all human. Nothing to be embarrassed about. All got those stories.
It's good that he had underwear on, because else the wall would have been covered in cum.
Right.
The joys of being a bottom.
Yep. Yeah, it happens. By the way, how's your growth coming on the show?
That's pretty good. We did. This is our episode that we're gonna the first after a 2-month hiatus because we had some guests canceling, and also with me finding a job, it was really hard to plan a new guest. So this episode is the new one after 2 months, and the numbers got a little bit down because we were inactive for 2 months, but overall. Yeah, but overall it's pretty good. Last episode we talked about the growth of the podcast and what we want to change and what's going to happen in the future with the podcast. But from what we got is positive feedback.
Yeah, like the one of the last socials we went to, somebody walked up to me. It's like, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Oh, are you the dude from the Puppy Pod?" I was like, I'm getting recognized for my puppy podcast. That was that was such a fucking amazing feeling to
Isn't that wild?
have someone recognize you from the podcast. Yeah, and I'm all like, who the fuck are even we? And I'd even be happy if we only get 3 listeners.
I mean, that's all you need to start out with is just one listener and word of mouth, and it spreads and spreads, and next thing you know, you're 4.5 years in and listened to in over 130 countries. So
132 countries follow us.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like how you guys started from just recording on an iPhone, and then year by year it got so much better with sound quality and everything, and the chaos got a little bit less with not
and they've
people
done
talking
everybody
over each
has
other
done
anymore.
Definitely.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No.
Well, talking about our podcast, we're about to get in one of our favorite segments. It's one that I thought of. It's our rapid question fire. So we're going to ask questions.
I like it.
And you just have to answer quickly. So just the first thing that comes up in your mind, you just answer it.
Now, is this question, the question I have is that is the question specifically aimed at each one of us or aimed at both of us in?
No, I separated in for one of you. So
Spyder, you can decide if I'm going to ask you questions or if I'm going to ask Hubby questions, or the other way. No. All right. So, do you want me to ask you the questions, or do you want to have Teak ask you the questions?
I whichever works for you.
No, it's the first question. Who do you want to have you? Who do you want to have you ask?
Like, you know what? I'm going to have my
answer now.
I'm going to have my questions asked by Ello.
There you go. Let me bark with wow. Bark with wow.
Bark. No, it's just on the podcast.
Oh, hi,
podcast. They say hi.
Hello.
What now?
Okay. Sorry, we got distracted.
Oh, Tiggs is asking my questions. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm asking the questions to Spyder. So for Spyder, bark or growl?
Bark.
What's your favorite snack when you're in your pup space?
Cookies.
Marsh pit or cuddle puddle?
Mosh.
What's your very first piece of gear?
Hood.
If you were stranded on a desert island as a pup, what is the one thing you would bring?
Louis.
Oh, bitch.
And then the next round for you, Hubby. Leather, neoprene, or latex?
Latex.
What is the most important quality of a handler? In your eyes.
Respect.
Indoor events or outdoor events?
Both. It really depends on the event, actually.
What's your biggest gear-related guilty pleasure?
Asshole. My secret guilty pleasure, I don't know, that I guess I'm quite submissive in gear, but not
Okay.
normally.
What is the craziest object you've ever used while having sex?
I've only ever used like dildos, and I guess ginormocock would be the biggest.
Susan.
Stop, not Susan. That's my aunt's name. Stop it. We can't do that. Ugh. Never gonna be able to look at my aunt the same way now.
The ginormous dildo that Spyder usually takes a photo of?
Yeah, it was a gift from a friend for my birthday. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea, but it was, and apparently I have the ability to take it, so who knew?
Apparently, it was a good idea. It even has a name. There is a question we still want to ask. We usually do it like earlier on in the podcast, but we kind of forgot. And this is a question for the both of you. What are like 3 do's and 3 don'ts?
3 do's and 3 don'ts. Well, don't. Do is first of all is, well, I think, or a do for me is obviously, respectfulness and of who you're with, and anytime you're playing around with anybody, that's important. That's a big one. Communication between us. I mean, that's between couples.
What?
So for me, it's a do. See,
I'm thinking about my answer. I don't like fingers.
oh yeah,
You don't like fingers?
Yeah, don't. If we're getting funky in the bed, keep your fingers away from my,
yeah.
Just the whole fist then?
No.
Not even a finger. Even
No.
So we have to use our feet.
Junior or nothing else.
maybe. Yeah, no, don't in the kinky thing for same thing. Fisting, no, that's off. Not into the fisting thing.
Blood, scat, and
Yeah.
fingers. Those are my 3 don'ts.
Blood, scat, and fingers. Yeah. That kind
I mean, they all lead into each other, but
yeah. No. Kink is fun.
I don't really have any specific do's. It's just whatever happens. I'm usually pretty easygoing and just go with everything. I don't really have specific do's. Go ahead, touch me, kiss me, hug me, pinch my butt.
Those are
heavy petting is allowed.
Oh yes.
That's
a good card.
The other 2, ask, and then there's no. I'm like, I might just throw those cards out.
Right.
Never be used.
Well, we in the Netherlands, Wondere is a social that we go to. They sell bracelets that are green, orange, or red, and they say touch or don't touch or ask for touch.
No, it's a great idea when you have events. We have the same ones here. So we have green
for okay, yellow for ask, and black is stay the fuck away.
Yeah,
that's for this weekend's events, wristbands.
And that's the easiest thing for people. Lately, I saw in Telegram groups that people have difficulty of asking others, and it's an easy way to just see like, oh, I can cuddle you, and I still do have to introduce myself, but I don't have to worry about asking if I can cuddle you.
No, it's great. It's such an easy way to identify. I think You're doing it. We're doing it. I'm pretty positive. I think it's becoming a very social, just socially accepted thing within the community that this or some form of that usually happens at almost every event now.
Yeah, it's a new form of flagging.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but there are still like for new people who come to puppy socials. I've like seen a couple in like in the puppy group that were like we went, we stood at the entrance, we didn't dare to talk to anyone, and we went back home.
I mean,
And I said to them like because the puppy event they went to, they have a separate room where they have like a talk with we call it a bollebak. It has the plastic balls.
The ball pit.
Ball pit.
And, yeah, there you go. They have a ball pit and some couches there. So I was just told them like, just go there, sit in the ball pit, and just throw balls at puppies, and you will have interaction. I promise you.
No,
It's so easy.
Just throw a ball to a puppy, and you'll have an interaction with a puppy, and you will have a nice time.
It's like putting a cardboard box out for cats.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, give them a ball pit. But yeah, I mean, when I went to my first event, it was a mosh. So our mosh is the calmer. So it's the mats are out and puppies are playing on the mats, and people are socializing. It's not the heavy. It's not the big party night. So, and I went and I was shy. Believe it or not, I was. I know it. No one ever believes me.
What?
Yeah.
Shy.
Not you.
It's the same. I say that I'm a really tough, not submissive, really strong puppy. Nobody ever believes me.
Right? But I was, and one of the pups, Skylar, who is a friend of ours, who's been on our show, and he looked over, and he's a handler. He's like a community handler. So he's not of anybody. He's always there. And, he saw me sitting there and being shy. And he came over and, said hello. And that was really nice. It's a nice introduction to just make a friend. So, when I'm at an event and if I see somebody that's away and you don't recognize them and they are a new pup, that's the other pups in the community that have been there for longer. It's nice for them to go up and approach them and just say hi and, introduce yourself. I mean, it could be as simple as that, but at least it makes them feel welcome into an event.
Yeah.
Yeah, then once you get a foot in the door, you get in.
Absolutely.
Then it becomes a tsunami and every puppy knows you.
Pretty much. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. I wouldn't give it up, though. I mean, the few times I've left, I think I've left the community about 3 times. I've had ups and downs. I've had difficulties, very, very few individual, only a couple. That's going to happen in any kink, any community. There's going to be differences. Doesn't matter if you're a pup or you're on the men in leather there's going to be differences. And I've left a few times to take a break, and I've always come back.
Yeah, same with me. The past couple of months, I only did my duties as an admin for a Telegram group, and now I'm back in. Every personal thing is sorted out, and now I'm just back in. The only group I really checked in was the Stinky Pups.
Yeah, I'm part of the normal chat, like the big group, but I'm not active in it.
Yeah.
More active in our group than I am in the bigger group. Just a nice way to be there to keep in touch. If something comes up for an event, it's nice to be there. But I wake up in the morning to like 780 messages because we work nights. I'm like, nope, straight to the bottom.
Yeah, I do that too. Straight to the bottom. Just no time to read it all.
God, no. Those pups talk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And about nothing.
No, absolutely.
Which is nice as well. It's nice to be able to go somewhere and just talk about nothing and have a conversation with someone and be like,
oh,
yeah, I didn't gain anything. I didn't lose anything.
No.
I just had a conversation with someone.
Absolutely. It's great to be able to talk to it. I have nothing against it. I think it's great, and it's a great emotional support for a lot of, the pups, and that's where they make their friendships, and they have a safe space where they can go talk instead of you have we have one social a month and one mosh a month. The rest of the month, you're on your own. And there's so many pups, they're struggling with their mental health. And, some of the pups, are closeted, or they're in a family that's not welcoming them and they have a difficult time. So just the simple fact of having that little safe space that they can go and talk in private and talk instead of suffering in silence, that's great. So, it's great. It's good. It's good for people.
Yeah. It helps, and it helps a bunch.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's there as well, but what you see in the Netherlands nowadays is that a lot of people from the furry community come over to the pup community.
Oh yeah, there's
they stay in the pup community because the pup community is really welcome.
Oh, way more than the furry community.
Nothing against the furry community.
No, but they're cliquey.
But they are really cliquey.
Oh,
and some can be cliquey as well in the pup community.
Well, yeah.
But overall, so much more welcoming and so much more open.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any other kink community around that's more open than the pup community.
I absolutely agree. 100%. Yeah, you can see pups when you're walking down and you're walking somewhere and you see a pup and you're in public and you see them wearing the name tag. You know they're a pup. It's just you see them. I'm like, "Hi, puppy," and they're like, "Bark, bark, bark." It's like,
I get invited to a party of a friend of mine. Her name is Fanny, and she invites 2 random other people, and I see one of them like, "You're a fucking puppy," and the answer I get back is "woof."
Right? Yep. We've had a few other responses. It's been really cool. I don't really. Maybe it was in Florida, but yeah, I think it was Disney World, and she saw their name tag, and I have to, obviously wearing my wolf hat, and she's like,
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she served us our beer, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, roof roof."
Yeah, she was super cool.
I just rolled my eyes and walked away. Can't take my husband anywhere.
No.
Takes us forever to get anywhere. Stop talking.
Well, with all of that, we come to the end of the episode. So normally I would say for all the links of are in the description, but now you're on here, so now you can shout out your own podcast.
Ooh, excellent. One day I will have some more puppies from the Netherlands that actually want to be on the show, i.e. our number 1 fan comes in. He's so cute.
Maybe.
No, our show is our show is the 2 episodes, the Squirrel Hour, and then Hubby's show, Squirrels After Dark. Well, I want to say uncensored.
Uncensored.
Yeah, I liked it.
Squirrels After Dark, uncensored.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna record. Let's go.
I know. We're back to the stupid chaos.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. I'm already looking out for it. But your guys' podcast is in our description. It's the first link after our links. Then there are also more links down there. And please don't forget to follow our podcast on Spotify, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and for both socials, there is a bell to get notifications to know when we upload. And I want to thank Hubby and Spyder for joining us for this episode. And I want to thank my lovely boyfriend for being here and be my co-host.
Yes, I want to thank you all as well. And indeed, do remember to subscribe. Say what you like. If you meet us in person, some of you do, please tell us what you like or didn't like. And if you want to be on our show, just hit us up. We do. Yes.
Arf.
Arf.
Mark.
Hey.